Hi everybody, how are you? I hope you're all really well. Thanks for joining me. My name's Nikki and welcome to my Flosstube channel, Nikki Noodle Stitching. It's been a little while since I've joined you. I've got lots to share today, some fun stuff, and hopefully you enjoy seeing everything I've got to show. Let me first start by saying, if you hear sort of licking sounds, it's not me, it's the dog. The dogs are in here with me. I think there might be a storm brewing outside, so they're a little bit nervous. So they're with me, and Bonnie is sitting on the lounge chair having a little wash, getting ready for a sleep. Dogs. Okay, now I hope everybody's going super well. We're going really well here. I think most people know New South Wales is the state that I live in, is going through a bit of a COVID rough patch. So we're all in lockdown at the moment. So I don't know whether it's just because I'm a bit of a homebody, but for me it has its benefits. I don't have to go anywhere. The kids are at home. I don't have to do lunch boxes. Yay. It's all good. We're staying nice and safe being at home. It's very peaceful. There's not much traffic around, so it's good. But I do hope the numbers start to drop because it's pretty out of control, and it's pretty scary because we're not all vaccinated yet. I get my second vaccination tomorrow, which is really great, but my husband can't even make an appointment yet to get his first shot because there's no vaccine available. Anyway, moving right along. Since I last saw you, I've been doing a few different things, not only just cross stitch, but I've had Tina the Banana out and about, and her and I went to a class recently at my friend Lisa's little patchwork shop, Nesting Needles, and I made, it's actually the same bag that Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch made fairly recently. It's a buy any bag, and I'll show you the pattern first. It's called the Ultimate Travel Bag, and it's this beast. It's just a coincidence that Liz made it, and when she showed it, I was all booked in to do the class. So I had a little chat to Liz before I went to get any tips and any warnings, because it looks pretty full on, and it was pretty full on. It wasn't hard, but just tons of steps to making it. Anyway, so I'll show you mine. This is my bag, and I've said before, purple's not my colour, but I seem to be drawn to purples for some reason. Anyway, so this is it. Can you see? It's an overnight bag, as you can see, and this is it. And it's got it's got pockets and zippered pockets and pockets on the end, and then it's got all the hardware so that you can hang a shoulder strap on it. Same over here, it's got another pocket, it's full of pockets. And then over here, it's got a sleeve that you can slip onto, you know, those roller trolleys that you go when you go on holidays, if we're ever going to get on a holiday again. Doesn't feel like it at the moment, but anyway, there's another one there. And then on the inside, oh, this is a bit tricky to show you. There's a mesh pocket over here. And then on this side, inside, it's got a zippered mesh pocket in there. So it was a pretty big project. It was a full 2-day class, and I think I still worked on it for at least another day at home after the class, and they were full days. Oh, it's got little feet on the bottom as well that we put on there. So that's that. And my fabric that I chose is a Tilda fabric, and I just love Tilda fabric. So that's that. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, good luck to anybody who wants to have a go at that one. It's pretty full on. You can do it. Honestly, it was not difficult. I just took my time, step by step, follow the instructions. The instructions are fantastic. Yeah, anyway. Next thing, sorry. Next thing, I'll show you my other finishes. I have had a couple of cross-stitch finishes. I've got a fully finished object here. I framed my little LW motif sampler that I did. And I just got this little frame from frameshop.com.au, just online. It's a custom frame. And that's it. Just a sweet, just a very basic little frame. So that's that one, and that's just got the, it's reflective. You can see the window over there. But it's the UV, it's the museum glass. And you can see I haven't finished the back yet, but that's how I do my lacing. Just like that. So I'll cover that with a pretty piece of scrapbooking paper, and I'll put the hanger back on it, and I'll put it on the wall. So that's that. Very happy with that one. Next, if you follow me on Instagram, and you can find me at Nicky Noodle 74 on Instagram. I'm not 74 years old. That's the year I was born. So I am old, but not 74. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen this because I did post a little picture of this. And this is the Bee Skep by Blackbird Designs. And this is in the Agnes Platt Strawberry Sampler book. Sorry, I didn't pull the book out. The little Bee Skep's cute because it's in satin stitches. That was cute. That's that one. And I stitched this, and I think I've told you the wrong thing in the past, as per usual. This is a 36 count Wren from Picture This Plus. It's not 40 count, it's 36. So that's that sweet little one. That's cute. Oh, and this is the one I changed the spelling of the word labour to the Queen's English labour. L-A-B-O-U-R. Okay, and then I have had another finish. I don't know if, yeah, I think I've shown you this. I showed you this in my whip parade. This is called MH1860. This is by Needlework Press. This is an exclusive chart to the Cruel Goblin in Sydney, Australia. And this is for their Schoolgirl Sewing Club series. And I stitched that one, and I loved every stitch. It's very sweet. It's got some bunnies, a bunny rather, not some bunnies, birds, crowns, fruit bowls, flower bowls, gorgeous alphabet, beautiful colours. And that's that one, and it's stitched on a 36 count linen by Weeks Dye Works. And I don't know if it's old Weeks or new Weeks. Maybe new. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It was fun. So that's that one. Lipstick on my teeth. I'm so out of practice with makeup. I haven't worked out of my office since March 2020. So because I'm at home all the time, the only time I zhuzh myself up a bit is when I do a Flosstube. So I'm out of practice. Anyway. Okay, next I will share with you some of the stitchy kindness I've received. I've spoken about my friend Kathy in Tassie before. Hi Kathy. She calls me rude things. She called me a scrubber. Anyway, Kathy sent me a surprise parcel. Isn't she nice? And it was this gorgeous project bag that she made for me. So this is it. I think this is Laurie Holt fabric. Kathy, can you tell me if this is Laurie Holt? And I have no idea where she gets the impression. It says, be wary, I'm sweary on here. I don't swear. So there was that gorgeous bag. And then inside it, she included this cute little pouch. she's got little studs on it, so you can open it up and you can put your, you know, your threads that you don't want to wind back on bobbins or however you use your threads. Some cute pins, a little spot for your needles. And over here, she's got this little zippered part. I've kitted, this is going to have a kit in it that I'll show you in a sec as well. So in this little pouch, she's got this little divided pocket. So at the front, I've just got my bobbinated DMCs for my project, and there's a little pocket at the back that you can, I don't know, slip your 50 cents to make a phone call or snack, muesli bar. You want to go out, dogs? Typical. I can never make a floss tube without being interrupted by family or pets. Okay, so, and after Kathy sent me this gorgeousness, thank you, Kathy, we decided that we're going to do a little stitch along for each other. And this is the one that we've chosen. Nicola Parkman showed this on one of her recent Flosstube videos. This is called Friends Are the Flowers, and it's by Mill on the Floss Samplers. And we just thought that was really cute. So we're going to stitch that for each other. Oh, bloody dog. Friends are the flowers in the garden of life. They fill the world with beauty. That's what it says on the sampler. And it's got a red house. And that's me, that's Kathy. Or maybe that's me and that's Kathy. Anyway, so we're going to do that one. So I've just got that. I've pulled the threads, my bobbinated threads. And that's living in my Kathy bag. All in there. Nice and neat and pretty. Thanks, Kathy. Okay. Next Stitchy Kindness. A lovely lady who views my videos reached out to me and said, oh, I've accidentally bought a second copy of a particular chart. Would you like me to send it to you? And I said, oh, of course, that would be lovely. Thank you. So Sue, thank you very much. She sent me a really sweet card. There's so many beautiful cards out there. So there's that one. And this is the chart she sent me. It's Teresa Kogut. Come to the Garden, which is just really pretty. So I'm looking forward to kitting this one up and getting started. I just thought it was really gorgeous. Anything with reds in it. Okay, I had to put the dogs out. They were annoying me. Next. What I might talk about now are my whips. What whips have I been working on? And I have been, since my last video, I've sort of been flitting like I normally do, but that's good. That it means that I get a few stitches in quite a few things. So the first one I will show you is Red Deer. It's in the packet. Is it going to be a pain to see? No, that should be okay. So this is the GGR chart Red Deer. Can you see that? I think you can see that okay. It's a bit crinkly to take it out of the packet. So that's that one. And the threads are just beautiful. These are all the called for over-dyed threads. Some really beautiful colours. You've seen them before. Black raspberries. So that's what it's called. Black raspberry jam. Look at that beautiful blue. So pretty. And all of those. And it's got Schoolhouse Red in it as well. A bit messy. Oh. And a DMC. That's that one. I've got it in my project bag, my CAFE project bag that I made. Oops, showed you the chart. Never mind. And this is Red Deer. So what bit did I work on? I think I worked in over this side and put this pot or basket or whatever it is in. And I did a bit more of the border. So that's that one. And I'm stitching this one on a 38 count Heron Grey from Legacy Linens, which is beautiful to stitch on. So that's that beauty. I love that one. Yeah, chipping away at it, chipping away. So that's Red Deer. And the next one I stitched on is, this is a stitch along for Autism Awareness Month, I believe. It was for. And this is Jessie Watson 1816 from Hands Across the Sea Samplers. So that's that one. Red house. Very pretty. And again, oh no, I did the a conversion for this one. It calls for Auversois silks or a DMC conversion, but I pulled the DMCs, then I got out my little stash of overdyed threads and made my own conversion. And that's on a little thread keep that Nicola from Number 12 Stitch Co sent to me, which I just love. Love these little dingly dangly beads. It's cute. What does that say? In a world where you can be anything, be kind. Yes, yes please. Okay, so that's Jessie. And this is where I'm up to with Jessie. And she is being stitched on a 40 count iced chocolate from Jay's X Stitch on Etsy. That's an Australian seller, fabulous Australian seller. So I love that. Love the red house, love the crown. I filled in my scaffolding. So I reckon I need marching orders for that one. I don't think that's going to take too much longer to do, although it's got the border to do. I haven't done much of the border. Oops. Never mind. Okie dokie. Next one is a stitch along that is being hosted by Ellen Chester. There you go, Ellen. I remembered your surname today. Woohoo. The lovely Ellen Chester, who, let me just say, if you don't follow Ellen on Instagram, you need to go and start. She posted pictures of her 3 new releases. Oh my goodness. The new sampler that she's released is just divine. I mean, I love everything that Ellen designs, but her new sampler, oh my lordy, I think I need to get it. Stat. Right, so this is a stitch along being hosted by Ellen Chester, and this is another GGR chart called Ellen Norris. Now, I didn't realise how much over 1 there is in this particular chart, so crazy. I chose a 40 count iced chocolate. This is another iced chocolate, a piece of iced chocolate from Jay's X Stitch. So the over ones are going to be a right royal pain in the buttocks, but that's okay. I've got a magnifier. It will be okay. I'm up for the challenge. So that's the chart. I just love it. Look at this cool ship down here. So as per normal, I've started in the bottom right corner. Oh, it's got a thread hanging out the middle of it. And this is where I'm up to. So I've done that funky ship and I'm onto the house. I've done the little doggy and that's it. So this is being stitched in all of the called for DMC threads. And I'm on a real DMC kick at the moment. I'm loving stitching with DMC. So that's that one. And it's a beautiful linen. It's got just the perfect amount of mottling in it. I just think it's really pretty. If I move that thread out of the way, you might be able to see it a bit better. Just love it. It looks really grungy and dirty, but like an old sampler. Love it. Did I show it close enough? So there. I worked on a few. It's been a while. I think it's been about 4 weeks since I did a video. But that's okay. And here's another bag that I made. And Jenny Glover, who won my giveaway, I think it was my 3,000 subscriber giveaway. I have made your bag and I've sent it to you, and I understand it is in the US on its way to you now. So you can look forward to receiving that. So that was the same as this one. So that's a fun one. And that's all my bobbinated DMCs for Modern Folk Embroideries IDM, the Dutch Bird Sampler. And I just adore this one. The little lady, the big rose, the big peacock. I don't know what this bird. That's a peacock there. Is that a peacock too? No. It's really beautiful. So I'm making pretty good progress on this one. This is it. This is where I'm up to. So I'm stitching this one on a 46 count toasted mallow from Nicola at Number 12 Stitch Co. And you can find Number 12 Stitch Co. on Etsy. And again, as I said, this one's being stitched with DMC, good old DMC. So, and I don't know if you can tell, maybe I shouldn't tell you, I've made a mistake on the border. I was one stitch off with this top border. And I don't know if I'm going to fix it or if I'm just going to leave it. I don't know. But I just love it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. The next one that I worked on is this guy called Always Flowers Sampler from Stitches Through the Years. I haven't done much more on this one, so might not be worth showing you, but I'm going to show you anyway. It's cute too. A little house. And this is the one that the hubster chose and gave me for Christmas last year, I think it was. And so that's it. A bit more scaffolding, the roof of the house, some flowers and a bit of a vine. And it looks nice on the screen now, but it's a little bit, it's a 36 count mystery linen. So I do prefer 40 or 46. So the coverage is not, it's nice, but it's not my favorite. So that's that one. Then I had a new start. I've been quite good and I've been trying to focus on whips because, as you know from my last whip parade, I've got a few. So I've been working on my whips, but then I had placed an order with my friend Caroline from Evertote. And Caroline's located in Canada. And I ordered a few things from her, and I'll show you that when I get some of the things that I got from her when I show you my haul in a little while. But one of the things that I saw when I was shopping on her lovely Evertote website was she had Leo and Roxy, which is a yarn and thread dyeing company. Caroline was selling a Christmas set of red, green and white. And I thought, oh, that looks pretty good. I'm going to get some of those. So I placed an order and this came in my little bundle. And then when I was scratching around in my stash, as you do, one day, probably when I should have been working, but I wasn't. I was scratching in my stash and I came across this cute little guy. This is Birds of a Feather and it's called Mary Mary. And I just looked at the colours on that one and thought, oh, perfect. Perfect with the Leo and Roxy threads. So I think I had it about it was at home for 3 hours, and then I thought I've just got to use it. I've got to start doing something with these threads. So they're the 3 Leo and Roxy threads that I bought from Caroline. They're so pretty. And then I just grabbed a toffee, a Gentle Arts toffee, because the chart actually calls for like a gold Krynic in it. And I've got gold Krynic, but I don't want to stitch with Krynic. And I chose a 40 count linen to stitch this on, and using Krynic on a 40 count is pretty horrible. So anyway, that's why I chose the toffee as my gold, because it's pretty gold. And I made a little start on some summer khaki fabric. And this is it. And I am just in love with this little stitch. It's going really well. It's really quick. Each of those little boxes is 15 by 15 stitches. So that's taken me a couple of nights to do, in amongst other things. And that's that. So I just thought they were just perfect colours for that little chart on summer khaki. Cute. And I think this is not an out of print chart. I haven't had this very long. I got mine from Motif by Hand on Etsy, another Australian Etsy seller. They're located in Canberra for any Australians. They do have a brick and mortar shop now. And yes, as I said, they're on Etsy as well. And they've got a really fantastic range of cross-stitch charts, but also lots of patchwork fabric and fun things. Lots of fun things. That's a pretty project bag, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, now my oldest whip. I've been really trying to put a bit of time into this one, but I find I get bored with this really quickly. So I'm not making the progress that I want to. That's Lucy Calcutt 1826 by Just Stitching Along. I love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and it's big, and it's going to look stunning all framed up and on the wall. But I just can't spend a lot of time on it. But you know, just a thread here and there. I've heard lots of people talking about one red thread before bed and those sorts of things. I know Laurie Holt does something like that, and you do end up getting a little bit of progress on projects. So I figured that's what I might do with this one, is just put in a few threads every now and again. See, it is big. So, and I have finished that bottom border. I'm filling in the windows on the house. That's just with 3865 DMC. So that's pretty boring. I've got a cramp in my thumb. And what else have I been working? Oh, I did this yesterday, this little funny little doodad, and I finished this pot. You can't see it very well. Sorry, guys. This one's hard to show you because it's so big. And it's got that white pot there. And that's it. It's got a little bird on it there. So I've been working away. I did these little curly cues. And oh, I also did, I've done a little bit, I guess. Maybe because it's so big, it doesn't look like I've done much. I think I worked on, might be this side. Which one did I work on? This one, because I haven't finished it. This swan over here, I haven't finished stitching it yet. So I did him, and I did that little bird in the wreathy thing. Yeah, I suppose I did a bit. I did a bit. You just can't notice it because it's so big. But it is going to be beautiful. It is beautiful. Look how big that house is. Look at that. It's a whopper. Anyway. And then the lucky last thing that I've been working on. So that's pretty good. Only one new start since I last saw you. Pretty amazing, really. The next thing I'm working on, and this is one I don't think I've got a colour. No, I don't have a colour picture. This is a Barbara Anna Designs, All Creatures Great and Small. My friend Kathy from Tassie, who you can find on Instagram as Kathy Taz Purdon. She's stitching this one as well, and she started up in this corner up here with the little pigs, and they are so cute. So cute. Whereas me, I've started down my usual bottom right corner. So I've got the little fishing man and the start of the green hill, which is a fair bit of filling in, but that's okay. I did some of this filling in last night while I was watching TV. I was watching a documentary on Pompeii, which was pretty fun to see. So that's that one. It's very fun. So this is it here. I haven't been telling you the linen I've been stitching on, have I? Do you want to know? If you want to know anything that I've shown you that I haven't told you what it is, please just yell out. This one, this linen, is a beautiful linen from Number 12 Stitch Co. called Silvery Moon. It's a 40 count Silvery Moon. It's like a very light bluey grey. So, and again, I keep banging on about this bird. I'm going to unpick him and restitch him in a grey, I think, so that he shows up. And that's that cutie. That's going to be fun. Okie dokie, that's that. What am I going to tell you about now? Oh, I've got some haul. Not a very exciting haul, but a little bit of haul. I went to, I had an appointment in town the other day, and on my way home I thought, I'm just going to swing by the op shop. So the op shop is like, for you North American and English people, op shop, opportunity shop. It's a second-hand shop, like the thrift store. There was an op shop that I had to drive past on my way home. I thought, I'm just going to pull in here and have a look, see what they've got, which is something I don't often do. And I popped in there and I got a couple of little things. The first thing I found was this really cute little Japanese, I think it's Japanese. It's got a little well, and I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese, Chinese, any Asian language, and it's got a little symbol on here that I've just assumed is Japanese. Might not be. Don't know where it's from. This cute little pottery jar, and I'm using it for my orts. So, and it's really pretty. It's a really pretty little one, and I've got a little wooden tray that I sit next to me as I stitch, so I just pop it in there, collect my little orts. So I thought that was really cute, that little one. I don't know what it was originally for. But anyway, got that. And then I found this great big glass flower frog. And so this is perfect for scissors. It's even got the little label on it still. So, and that was a bargain. That was just sitting on the shelf there. I thought, oh, I'll have that, please. Oh, that's a good picture. You can see all the little holes in it. So I've got a couple of these now. So sit my little scissors in there and I know where they are, which is pretty fun. What else have I been buying? Can't help myself. That's the trouble with being on Instagram and watching Flosstube and all that. Now, I just absolutely fell in love with this one. This is from Christina at Whilst Iris Snaps Designs. I just think that is so beautiful. A Scottish sampler reproduction, and this is Agnes Lyle, 1832. So there's that one. And I think I'm going to stitch this on this fabric, which is a 40 count flax from Zweigart. It's just a plain natural sort of linen. And I've pulled most of the threads. I had most of them in my stash, which is pretty amazing. And look at some of these colours, peeps. Look at that beautiful fuchsia pink. Look at them. Look at those. So I think that will work really nicely on that linen. So beautiful. So those begonia is that really pretty pink, that really bright pink. And that purpley pink is called boysenberry, that fellow. And then there's, what's this one? Louisiana hot sauce. It's that one. So they're cool colours. Cool, cool, cool. I'm hopeless at this, guys. There we go. Some of those beautiful colours. What's on my thread drop? Oh, just flowers. This one, and it's got a needle and a strawberry and a button. I went down a rabbit hole one day and made a whole heap of floss bling. That's that one. Okay. Oh, excuse me, guys. I've got an itchy nose now. What else have I had come in the mailbox? Oh, this is my Stitch in Time thread club for July. Because of COVID, everything is taking so long to arrive in the mail. I think this took about three and a half weeks to get from Tassie to Tasmania, where the shop's located, to me. So that's that. Some very pretty colours in that. Charlotte's pink. That's a really pretty pink. Pretty. What else have I bought? I've bought a ton of linen. And I've bought a ton of linen from Nicola at Number 12 Stitch Co. Because I just can't get enough of her linen. This is it. And Nicola is so generous. Every time she sends me something, she adds a little bit extra. She sent me these gorgeous little floss cards to put on the back of finished framed pieces with cool ladies on them. So that's that. That's more stitchy kindness, isn't it? She sent me these really cute stickers, which everyone knows I love stickers. And these ones, they're like postage stamps, so they're very cool. And then she sent me another floss ring, and it's got the cutest little crown on it, and a button, and some floss cards. So thank you, Nicola. Now, I'll show you my linen. I could sit and stroke linen all day because I just love it. Oh, here's something else that Nicola sent me. Look at the kitties. Look at the kitties playing. Meow. I love kitties. Right, linen, focus. Nicola's got a couple of new colours. This is one of them. This is called Antique Lace, and it is a beautiful sampler colour. Is that showing up very well? It's a little bit greener in real life, but it is beautiful. So I got a little bit of that. That's a 40 count antique, what did I say? Antique lace. And that's, I think, about 8. This is another new colour from Nicola. This is, well, new to me. I'm not sure how long she's had them available, but they're new to me. This one's called Vintage, and that's pretty good. That's pretty accurate. So that's a 40 count vintage. Just so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. I just love it. And I have had this colour before, and I've shown you this before, but this I'll show you again because it's just divine. This is a 40 count rain cloud, and that's pretty accurate too, I've got to say. It's pretty good. It's a beautiful grey. Rain cloud's a good description of that one. So that's that one. And then I got, this is another piece of, just read the thing, Nick, Toasted Mallow. And this is a really beautiful, quite a light colour. It's showing up more pink than it is. It's got a bit of a yellowy, really beautiful creamy yellow cast to it. And this is the one that I'm stitching Jacob's Dutch birds on. And I just love it. It's a really perfect, very traditional sampler fabric, I think. And I got a nice big piece of this one, and this is a 46 count. This is a Bristol linen. So the warp and the weft is the same count, thread count. So that's that beauty. And then the lovely Nicola, I asked her one day if she'd do a custom die for me, custom batch. And I asked her for a yard of each. Spice, this is a 40 count spice. I was just very rudely interrupted. With Teddy. Now, let's just wait and see what a pain in the bum he can be. What are you gonna do, Ted? Oh, all right, so where was I? I was showing you these gorgeous linens from Nicola. This is a whole yard piece of spice. This is a 40 count spice. And I just love it. Love it. Can you hear that crazy cat purring his little head off? Ted. So that's that one. And then, I can't believe it, now the beeping dog is at the door scratching and wants to come in. And then I got this one, which is another whole yard piece of salted caramel from Nicola, number 12 Stitch Co. Now the train's going past. We live about 500 metres from a train track. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh my goodness. Then I bought some more linen from Jay's X Stitch on Etsy. And this is called Week Tea. And this is a 46 count Week Tea from Jay. And look how she wraps it. So beautiful. Got a little tie, a little cord on it. There's that one. And Jay's X Stitch on Etsy. This is a little thank you chart that she sent me. It's a little kangaroo. Jay's X Stitch. They've got a really nice supply of silk on their Etsy, in their Etsy store, and I bought some Gloriana silk in the colour Midnight, and I actually bought one this time, and I had another one, and so they're two different dye lots, but that's okay, that doesn't matter, not too much. So there's that one. And what I thought I might stitch with this is this one. So this is Kathy Barrick's AH to EE. And it calls for a green, a very dark green silk thread. I think it's an NPI that's called for. But I thought it would be really beautiful in this really beautiful blue Midnight. So that's what I'm thinking about for that one. Can't really see it, can you? Is that easier? And it might even be nice on Jay's 46 count week tea. That would be pretty. I'm not going to start that one yet. I'm sort of resisting starting things. Yeah, funny. Okay. Then as I was saying in my video, I had a little package from Caroline at Evertote arrive, and it was something that I'd ordered. Primarily I placed an order with Caroline for this chart, which is a modern folk embroidery chart, Ruskin's Penguins. And it says one can't be angry when one looks at a penguin, which is very true. And I thought, yep, that looks lovely. I'd love to stitch it. It came with the Leo and Roxy thread pack. And I'm not sure what the white is called, but the black is called chalkboard. The white might just be white. Oh no, weathered white, that's called, and chalkboard. And I thought, what am I going to stitch that on? And I just so happened to have my order with Nicola placed, and I had just thrown in an extra linen just to have, you know, pretty much the full range of Nicola's linens in my stash. And this came. And this is like a really beautiful purpley grey blue fabric, and it's called Frost. So I thought it's a really hard fabric to get the colour. It doesn't want to. I put a photo on Instagram the other day and it showed up as grey, but it isn't grey. It's a purpley blue. That's probably not too bad, but it is a little bit darker than that. So I thought that would be beautiful for the penguins in the white and black. That one. So I might start that fairly soon. Maybe. I do have more stuff on the way from Caroline. I bought Jacob's secret sampler. That should be here fairly soon, so I'm looking forward to receiving that. Lucky last thing that I bought as haul. I did buy another chart because, you know, you never can have too many. And I bought this one from the Cruel Goblin, and I bought this one because I love the sausage dog. And this is Carolina Kissling, 1825. And I can't remember the name of the reproduction. It's Sabine Tatera Gundaka. European reproduction samples, I think it is. But I got this from the Cruel Goblin and I just love it. Look at that little sausage dog. So this is a German sampler. It was stitched in southern Germany, I believe, in around 1825. So that's that one. I have no plans for an immediate start on that one. I don't know when I'll start that. It's charted for, I think, DMC. Is it charted for DMC? Stand by and I'll check. Can't see. DMC, and it might even be Overswar as well. Nope, just DMC. It's charted for DMC. So. Okay, the last thing I wanted to mention to you guys today is that the wonderful Nicola from Number 12 Stitch Co. has sent me an amazing bundle of goodies as a giveaway for you guys. She's included 3 luscious fat quarter cuts of linen, thread bling, thread cards, and some project cards, all wrapped in this yummy bundle. So it's really very special, and I feel very thankful and grateful to Nicola for sending me that goodness for you guys. So what I was thinking, because it is so special, I will save it until I reach 4,000 subscribers. And at that point, I will do a giveaway so that one of my lucky viewers has a chance of winning, or does win, Nicola's beautiful pack. So I'm only about 230 people off reaching 4,000 subscribers, which makes my head spin. And I'm very thankful to everybody that has subscribed. So that we get to 4,000 subscribers soon, if you feel so inclined, please subscribe and share my channel with your friends. If you think that my videos would be something that they would enjoy seeing. I know they're silly, but you know, maybe they'd enjoy seeing my projects. Okay, that's it. That's it for today. Thank you so much for checking me out. I hope you've enjoyed all of the projects that I've shown you today. I feel very inspired going back over my projects, and I want to put more stitches in, which is great. So it really is a benefit to me too to share my works in progress with you all. Please come back next time. I don't know when I'll be back. Probably 3 or 4 weeks, which seems to be about the time frame that works for me. And until then, look after yourself and your loved ones, and I will see you soon. Bye everybody.